I did it, you guys. I made it to Trader Joe's Pumpkin Invasion. And of course, they never disappoint. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back to share with you my monthly trip to Trader Joe's. This was quite a trip trying to get there. Due to Hurricane Florence, when I went last week, the store was closed and they were actually down for 2 days. So the first day that I got a chance to go there was their first day up and running, which probably was a bad choice for me. I couldn't take it anymore though. I didn't want to wait. I needed Pumpkin Invasion. I had to go. There were so many things. Trader Joe's list and Trader Joe's on Instagram has been killing it with all the things they've been posting that they have, and I couldn't wait anymore. So I went, and that was probably, like I said, a bad idea. They lost a lot of things in their power outage and didn't have a whole lot to restock the shelves with. So they had like 0 French fries, like no produce, like a lot of the stuff I was looking for was not there, and I still managed to spend $160. That was $60 over budget. How, I don't even know, but I am just suckered in by all these specialty items that you know they will not be there in a couple of months, and I wait all year for them. So I walked in, and whatever I could get, I was like shoving in the cart, like hand over fist, throwing it over my shoulder, just filling it up. I couldn't wait to just get these flavors back in my home. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got and how I went over budget by 60 bucks at Trader Joe's this month. Okay guys, so here's a quick overview of what I got at Trader Joe's today. I have to say that normally I feel like I get such a bang for my buck when I go there, which is why it's one of my favorite stores. But as usual, just the whole novelty of all the specialty items really just suckered me in. And so I feel like I got a lot of things that I wouldn't normally get that kind of jacked the price up a little bit. But I will start over here. I was going to get our Honeycrisp apples, but then I saw a deal on the Gala apples, and then these were right next to them. They're called Sweeties, and it says that they're Gala's sweeter, crunchier cousin, and I actually need these for a recipe. So I was thinking the sweeter the better, so I picked that up. I saw Vanessa over at Lemonade Mom haul this, and I was like, you know what? I am putting that on my list for when I go, because we really love these Danish kringles. So this is something that's like exclusive to Trader Joe's. I've never seen this before anywhere else, and normally we get the almond kringle, which is the one that we see. This thing is huge and it freezes really well. So I usually cut it into 4s, and we only defrost a quarter of it at a time to eat it. And then I saw that they had a pumpkin one. I don't think I've ever seen anything other than the almond one, so I was really excited to see this. And like I said, I'm just gonna quarter it and freeze it, and we'll be able to eat it periodically throughout the next couple of months. But this is really good. It's like a very sweet pastry, like a giant Danish, honestly, and it really is just so good. If you've never tried it, like, I highly recommend that. I picked up fish sticks for just a quick either lunch or dinner one night. Another container of orange juice. I really was hoping I was going to find these at my store, and I was so glad that I did. My girlfriend sent me these, and I was actually surprised that they're out already, because if you can see the label, it kind of has a Christmassy feel. There's mittens on it and like a red and white mug, and it's kind of got holly, and it's hot cocoa. So this is more of like a winter item. I was surprised that it was out already, but Jake really loves chocolate Pop-Tarts, and I have a really hard time getting any kind of organic Pop-Tart that Jake likes. So I'm hoping the hot cocoa is something that he likes. So I picked up 2 just in case he does like it. If not, I know the kiddos will like it, and we will have Pop-Tarts where I won't need to purchase them next time, because they don't have them that often, and Maya and Mason split a package. So it usually takes us so long to go through them, but as usual, like I said, the stuff goes in and out. I got the pumpkin Pop-Tarts as well, but they didn't even have the pumpkin cereal bars. They were all sold out. So whenever I grab them, similar to the DT, I always stock up, just because who knows, the next time I go there, they just might not be there. I really love Trader Joe's cinnamon rolls, so when I see the pumpkin rolls, I always scoop them up. They're super delicious, and the icing is like a pumpkin spice icing, so it's like different than what you would normally put on a cinnamon roll. Very different, very good. I was just mentioning to my girlfriend that I didn't get any apriums this season, so when I saw them, I was like, yes. So I jumped all over them. I got the plum cots quite a few times, but never the apriums, and I actually like the apriums a little bit better than the plum cots. Still no cotton candy grapes. I wasn't able to score those this season. That makes me sad, but the fact that I found these, I can check that off my list. I picked up the thing of the Trader Joe's organic boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We use this to make Mississippi chicken, so I'll put that on the menu in the next week or two. This baby broccoli is not what I wanted. I wanted the bag of florets, and I was actually going to get 2 of them. I need one in specific for a recipe, and then one that I was going to keep in the drawer for salads and snacking and Jake's lunches. But this is the only fresh broccoli they had. And like, not just the baby broccoli, this one, like I grabbed the very last of any kind of broccoli. I'm not even like thrilled with it, but I need it for a recipe that I'm filming, and I'm not going to another store before then. So I had to settle for this. I'm the only one who's going to eat it, so I'm just going to make it in a little bit of a smaller portion because I needed more than this, but this will have to do. So I did get the thing of the baby broccoli. And then I saw the rainbow baby carrots. I love these, especially for snacking. And then when I start to see that they're like not fresh enough for snacking, then I either freeze them or cut them up as a side dish for dinner. And the rainbow carrots are the best. So I got those. I got the carrot spirals. This I actually need for a recipe. And then I'm gonna do the same thing and actually freeze what I don't use and use for a soup. I picked up more mushrooms. My kids have been on a mushroom kick lately. We're having pizza this week and a few other recipes that I'm going to throw some mushrooms in since my kiddos have been enjoying them. We have calzones on the menu this week, and my husband asked for a meat lovers. So I still have some ground beef and some fresh chicken, grilled chicken that I made this week that is cut up in the refrigerator that I did during meal prep this weekend. So he has that, and then I bought this Canadian style bacon, and then I also bought this big thing of pepperoni. So he'll be able to use the bacon, the pepperoni, the chicken, and the ground beef. So that is as meat lovers as he's getting. And then I also got some salami for lunches. Picked up cilantro for myself. I put cilantro pretty much on everything. I got a big bag of jasmine rice and a big bag of the basmati rice. When I went to Aldi's this past week, it was a different Aldi's than I normally go to, and they didn't have any of the rice that I need. And I have some in a brandless order, but I actually haven't hit go on the cart yet. So I am completely out of rice. Whatever I order or purchase in the future will not go to waste. But while I was there, I grabbed these big bags, so I picked those up. I finally caved and got these. So Kim over at the Wads always buys these chocolatey cat cookies for people, which basically just remind me of those like chocolatey kind of animal crackers, which I think my kids will really love. But I've never just picked it up, and then when Vanessa picked it up this past week during her Trader Joe's haul, I added this to my list as well. So I'm excited to try those out. I think the kids are really going to like them. I needed some nutmeg for a recipe, so I picked that up. And then I also picked up the Everything But the Bagel seasoning blend. This is from my friend Lisa here on YouTube. She mentioned that she cannot get this, and it was just her birthday. I wanted to send her something anyways, so I'm going to throw this in her little package with the card that I have for her. I picked up some caramel sauce. I need this for a recipe. Lots of like fall goodie recipes coming up, you guys, so stay tuned for that. So I saw this on Instagram, and I am like all about that life. So this is a, hold on, there's so much going on. My camera is not sure what it wants to focus on. There we go. So this is carrot cake spread. What? Carrot cake in a jar without the flour and eggs. Try on top of scones or toast. Add to muffins or cakes. Pair with a pork tenderloin, or just eat it out of the jar. OMG. This sounds so good. No one in my house eats carrot cake but me, so that's fine. I'll use it by myself, but it sounds delicious. I got 1 red onion for a recipe. I need some walnuts for a recipe. I need some candied pecans. Actually, the recipe called for toffee bits. I couldn't find that, but I think I'm going to substitute it for these candied pecans. It's going to work just fine. I did buy the popcorn that I absolutely love and raved about it in my Aldi's haul. And then somebody wrote and commented, have you ever tried the red bag of movie theater popcorn from Trader Joe's for Jake? I mentioned he likes the really buttery kind. And no, I had never tried this. So I put it on my list and I picked it up. So thank you for your suggestion. I appreciate it. Hopefully Jacob loves it. I did get the Pretzel Slims in the everything flavor, so this is pretty much like the Snack Factory pretzel chips, and I love everything flavor, so I had to get that. I've been dying to try this. I actually wanted to get this for Leanne for our box swap, but because Trader Joe's was closed, I had to settle for the popcorn from Aldi's. But this looks really good, and it's candy corn popcorn, and it says it's crunchy kernels of popcorn covered in a sweet coating that tastes like candy corn. So my kids are gonna go bonkers over this. They love candy corn, they love popcorn, so this is like the best of both worlds. So I wanted to try it. I put it on my list, and then Amanda over at the Hot Mess Mom, she bought this, tried it, put it on her Instagram that it was delicious. So I'm excited to give that a try and to give that to my kiddos because I know they are going to love that. I picked up some organic sweetened dried cranberries. I need that for a recipe. I got some orzo. I need that for a recipe. Pasta to stock the cabinet. So I got the penne rigati and the spaghetti. All right, you guys, look at this. Look at this, the coolest thing in life. Hold on. There we go. Corn on the cob, popping corn. Pops off the cob in the microwave. What? The absolute cutest thing. It's a cob of corn that you pop. This is so sweet. This was $1.99, which I kind of thought was pricey, but the novelty of this is so sweet. So if this really works good and the kids like it, I'm going to go back and pick up a bunch and either put it in their stocking or in some kind of Christmas present, like with their pajamas and a book for Christmas Eve and a movie and like one of these to pop popcorn on Christmas Eve. I don't know. I thought all of that was super cute. So I picked that up. I got the Trader Joe's pumpkin cranberry crisp. I'm going to use that for our recipe. I picked up the pumpkin pancake and waffle mix, only offered during this time, so I had to scoop that. Look, I found that frozen crushed garlic, and the stuff is just so amazing. So I never saw it at Trader Joe's before, and if I did, I probably wouldn't have bought it since I hadn't tried it previously. But now that I tried it and I love it, I picked that up. I got 2 different kinds of cream cheese. I need them both for a recipe, so I got a block and the whipped cream cheese. I got 1 container of plain organic whole milk Greek yogurt. I needed the plain to make a dressing for a recipe. I got some cookie butter ice cream, you guys. They had caramel cookie crunch gelato, and I almost bought that, but I settled for the cookie butter. I needed this in my life. I got the broccoli florets, and then I also got the rainbow cauliflower. That stuff is bomb. It's so amazing if you have not tried it. And then as far as non-food, I actually picked up this sparkling wine, very similar to a champagne. I need that for a recipe. I got this Newton's Folly semi-dry cider. I got this in my last haul. It was brand new. I saw it. I had to pick it up, and it was so, so good. I love all kind of like spiked ciders like that, and this is probably one of the best I've had. So I picked up another one of those. I picked up the apple cider scented hand soap. This is brand new to Trader Joe's. This is the first like fall season I've ever seen this at, so I was excited, so I picked that up. I picked up a couple of birthday cards. I have a bunch of birthdays coming up, but I also pick up at least 3 or 4 cards every time that I go, and I put them in my gift pile so they're ready to go. So I love this one. This one says Happy Cake Day, and it's got all the different kinds of cakes on it. And most of these are blank inside so that you can write whatever you want. Look at the feathers, you guys. Like, look at the feathers. Like, I'm going to have to wait to send this to Nicole for her birthday, but like, I don't even care. That's stinking awesome. I love it. It's gonna be a long while until I can send this to her, but I don't even care. And then you guys know me and unicorns, and this one said slay the day, happy birthday with the unicorn on it. So I grabbed that one. And then look at this reusable bag. It has a unicorn on it, and it has corn on the unicorn's corn, and then it says up here, hold on, let me move my alcohol, and then it says unicorny. Like, what? And it has a little owl sitting on its back. I think this is so cute, and I always can use more reusable shopping bags, so I got that. And last but not least, I also got these beautiful flowers. I had to already put them in the pot here because they never can make it home in the 90 and 100 degree weather. So I did pick up the eucalyptus, which smelled my whole car up amazing, and I got my hydrangeas, and they look beautiful, and they're my favorite centerpiece, and I have them in my Hearth and Hand pitcher, and all of that makes me so happy. So that was it, guys. That's what I got this time at Trader Joe's. All right, guys, so that was it. That's what I got at Trader Joe's. I really was so excited to just get in the doors and just start grabbing some of these things. By the time I go back next month, it'll be a full pumpkin explosion. It won't be an invasion. It will have invaded and exploded. So I will be able to capitalize on a bunch of things that I didn't get, and hopefully they'll be restocked with all of my favorites. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you're new here, I share a Trader Joe's haul once a month here on this channel, at least. For everybody else, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.